You won't believe what happened to me the day I went into labor. I mean, if someone had told me this story before it happened to me, I probably would have rolled my eyes and laughed. Because who could possibly think it's okay to abandon their own daughter while she's in labor? Just to go party? But that's exactly what my mom did. If you're new here, welcome. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Like this video if it leaves your jaw on the floor, and let me know in the comments what you would have done in my shoes. All right, deep breath. Let me take you back to the day everything changed. It was a cool morning in early April, and I remember waking up feeling different, heavier, tired, but not in the usual way. I was already overdue by 3 days, and every little cramp made me question if it was finally time. My hospital bag had been packed for weeks. I was as ready as any first-time mom could be, but nothing, absolutely nothing, could have prepared me for how this day would unfold. I called my mom first, of course. She's always been the first person I turn to, even through our ups and downs. She's opinionated, stubborn, loves attention, but she's my mom. I figured she'd rush over like she'd promised. I mean, we planned this for months. She was supposed to be my birthing partner, my rock. I called her and said, "Mom, I think it's starting. I need you." There was a pause on the other end, a long one. Then she said, "Oh, honey, today? Really? I mean, I can come, but remember that gala event I've been planning for weeks? It's tonight. I just got my hair done." I laughed, thinking she was joking. But there was no humor in her voice, no excitement, no urgency, nothing. "Are you seriously saying you can't come because of a party?" She sighed. "It's not just a party, it's the party. There will be so many people there. Networking, connections. You know how hard I work to get an invite." My heart dropped. "Mom, I'm about to have a baby, your grandchild." I know, but it might take hours. I'll check in between things, all right? You have the nurses. You're strong. You got this." I just stood there, frozen. I didn't even cry at first. It was like my mind couldn't compute what was happening. So there I was, contractions coming in hot. And instead of being by my side, my mom was getting dolled up for a party. Luckily, my best friend Amelia came through. She dropped everything, didn't even wait for me to ask. The moment she found out my mom bailed, she grabbed her car keys and said, "I'm coming." While Amelia held my hand and whispered encouragements, I kept checking my phone. Maybe my mom would change her mind. Maybe she'd walk through the door last minute, hair done, but eyes apologetic. I wanted so badly to believe that she'd show up, but hours passed, nothing. At some point, between contractions and pain meds, I scrolled through Instagram. A terrible idea, by the way. And there she was, my mom, in full makeup and gown, smiling with a glass of champagne in her hand, posing with some local celebrity. The caption, "A night to remember." I wanted to throw my phone. When my son finally arrived, crying, perfect and impossibly small, I looked at him and cried not just out of love, but out of heartbreak. He deserved better. I deserved better. I sent her a photo. "Just the baby." No words. She replied an hour later. "OMG, he's beautiful. I'm so proud of you. I'll come first thing tomorrow." Tomorrow. She missed it. She missed the moment. The nurses brought me warm blankets and said kind things, but inside I was crushed. I had imagined something so different. I pictured my mom wiping my forehead, telling me I could do this, cheering me on. Instead, she chose a room full of strangers over her own daughter. When she finally did show up the next afternoon, she acted like everything was fine. She brought balloons, a stuffed giraffe, and that fake little laugh she uses when she wants to pretend nothing happened. "Look at you, Mama. I told you you'd be amazing." I didn't smile. I just stared at her, tired, empty. "You weren't there." Her smile faltered. "I know, and I'm sorry, but it's not like I didn't support you. I was cheering you on from afar. I didn't think you'd hold it against me." Hold it against her? Let me tell you something. There's a kind of silence that sits between two people, thicker than any argument. That silence filled the room. I let her hold the baby, but I didn't let her hold me. The weeks that followed were hard. New motherhood is a storm of hormones, sleepless nights, and wild love. And the wound my mom left? it stayed open. She tried to act like nothing had happened, posting pictures of herself with the baby, telling people she was so involved, showing up when it was convenient, leaving when it wasn't. But every time she left, I was reminded of the night she really left me. Eventually, we had to talk. I told her exactly how I felt, that she made me feel like a second choice, that no party should ever be more important than your child, that I would never do that to my own son. She cried. She said she didn't think it was that big of a deal, that she assumed I'd be in labor for hours, maybe even days, and she thought she could swing both, that she didn't realize how much it would hurt me. But that was the problem. She didn't realize. She didn't ask. She made it about her, as always. I forgave her. But something changed that day. My expectations of her, my trust, the role she plays in my life, they shifted. Because when someone shows you who they are in your most vulnerable moment, believe them. I still love my mom. She's still in our lives. But I don't lean on her the same way anymore. I learned that love without reliability is like a house without a foundation. It might look beautiful, but the first storm will shake it apart. If you're watching this and you've ever been let down by someone you thought would be there for you, you're not alone. It hurts. It really does. But sometimes those moments give us clarity. They show us who our true people are. For me, that was Amelia. That was the nurse who held my hand. That was me for showing up for myself when no one else did. And now every time I look at my son, I promise him something I never got, that I will always show up, even when it's hard, even when it's inconvenient, because love isn't just a word, it's presence. It's choosing someone again and again. Thanks for watching my story. If it resonated with you, please like this video, leave a comment, and share your own experience if you're comfortable. And don't forget to subscribe. This community is growing into something really special, and I'd love for you to be a part of it. See you in the next one.